Hello YouTube, how's it going? Today I've decided two things. One, I'll be making some informative videos because I want to help everybody. Two, I'll be making those videos in English because I need more views, just to be honest. So today's video, best jobs for international students in Canada. So if you go on Google and type best jobs for international students in Canada or best job for immigrants in Canada, they'll show up with all the random stuff which will not make any sense to you right now. Like, I came here 5 years ago as an international student and I've tried few jobs. Some worked for me, some didn't. So I just want to share my experience with you guys right now. So my first job, I went to a construction site, but I just went there for one day and then I just quit it. I didn't even ask for money for that job, and that was too long. That was, I think, for 12-hour shift. So according to me, the best job for a student to start up with zero experience and with some decent level of communication skills, decent level of English speaking skills, security jobs. You need to get a license for that, and which will cost you around $400 to $500 just for getting the license. But after that, you can get that job. I did that job for almost 1 year. It was a good job, and it's really good if you're a student, because there are some sites where even the employer will ask you to bring a book or something with you, otherwise you'll fall asleep, and they just don't want you to fall asleep. But it just depends upon you. That's my personal opinion, what I'm sharing here. Second thing, if your communication skills are up a notch up and you wanna polish that too. Now, my second best will be retail. Now, retail is a really big umbrella. It covers a lots of stuff. Like, if you wanna go in apparel, you can have 50 options. If you wanna go in footwear, you can have 20 options. If you wanna go in food, let's say, you'll have 20 different options. Now, it depends upon you where you want to go, but the big difference between security and I would say retail, security will only help you if you want to pursue your career as a loss prevention officer or a corrections officer or a police officer. Then that will help you. But if you want to pursue your career in something else, then I would not recommend going in security. I would recommend going in retail, because you'll get a hands-on experience on customer service, which will be really, really important in like any platform of life. You'll need that. And your best bet will be just print out like 20 to 20 different resumes and go to any shopping mall. Go to any shopping mall, just see the now hiring signs, just give your resumes, talk to them a little bit, and I can guarantee that you will come out of that shopping mall with at least 2 to 3 interview calls. I'm not saying you'll be getting a job, definitely that, no. I'm saying 2 to 3 interview calls, and then if you're getting that job or not, that will depend how your interview goes. So your first thing will be your resume, and your resume needs to be standing out of all other resumes. And even if you're applying online, then resume is the biggest thing, because nobody is looking at your face, nobody is looking at your personality, nobody's looking at your confidence level. They're just looking at your resume. So your resume should stand out. And how to make your resume stand out, that's a topic of another day. We'll cover it some other time. And if you guys want me to make a video on how to make your resume stand out, then leave a comment down below, and if I get enough comments, then I'll make another video on that. And apart from that, there are so many other jobs which, like these two jobs, you don't need a car or anything for that. But if you have a car and if you have a driver's license, it's an asset. Then the span for jobs increases for you. These days I've seen students doing skip the dishes, which is easy, which like you can make your own schedule for that. But for that you need a car and you need a driver's license, which will be a little costly. And if you live in British Columbia, then owning a car will be a bit more expensive than other provinces because insurance here is a lot higher. And other jobs, if you don't want to go in retail, if you don't want to go do security, if you want to do hard work, and if you want more money, then you can go into your construction. If you are a kind of guy who don't mind getting his hands dirty in a good way, you can go to construction. Even in construction, there are like 15 different jobs which you can do. You can do framing, you can do roofing, you can do tons of other stuff. But the thing is, they pay good. And if you have a license, then another job for you can be, if you have a license, then you can go for a chauffeur's permit, and then you can drive a taxi. And taxi drivers, mind you, on weekends, they make good money. The biggest thing here is for a student is the student is only allowed to work 20 hours a week. Now that's the big thing. Like sometimes you'll get a good job, but they will ask for more availability. And if you don't have that availability, then you have to just let go that opportunity, which is real bad. Like I've been a student, and working 20 hours a week will not even cover your living expenses here in Canada. Like you have to be backed up by your family. You can start doing something online, and online is a big thing these days. Again, this is a topic for some another day, to put some more income, which will not affect your 20 hours a week thing too. But I'll give you a little hint, like you can start doing online promotions, ClickBank. You can start making YouTube videos, this kind of stuff. If you want me to elaborate this topic, just leave a comment down below. I'll make a video on that too. The jobs which I'll be talking about, they are not in like I'm not prioritizing them. It just depends upon what you want to do and what you like. Like I'm not saying that doing security is better than retail. No, it depends upon what your career plans are. And because for students, you need something which is gonna help you in your permanent residence soon after when your studies are done. So security is not a very good option for that. If you want to work on your permanent residency stuff, then I would recommend going in retail. Start as a part-timer, and then when your studies are done, you'll have 1 year or 2 year experience in retail, and then you can get a manager's post easily. And if you get a manager's job, then you can apply for your express entry. I just want to help all the international students out there who are here in Canada right now, or who are planning to come here, so that they can be prepared of what is coming to them, or what are the problems they're gonna face in getting jobs. Like when I came here, I got my first job after 6 months. Yes, I got my first job after 6 months. Yeah, I came here in July, and my first working day on my job was December 20th. So it can be hard sometimes. It was hard for me, but that's why I'm sharing my experience with you guys, so that it won't be hard for you. And now when you have selected that what you're gonna do, you have selected that, okay, I'm gonna go in retail, then how to get those jobs. I would recommend, if you wanna go in retail, then just go and show up in a store and hand in your resume personally. That will be the best option. You can go on Indeed.com, you can go on LinkedIn. So if you want to go in retail, then I would recommend go in store, hand in your resume, and give that first impression to the employer. That's really gonna help. If you want to go in construction, I don't have that much experience how to get it. Like you won't find those construction jobs for students on Indeed or something like that. That's gonna come from your friends, from your family, or from your connections. If you want to go and do security, then first thing you will need a security license, a security guard license. And once you get that, from you are doing that course, they're gonna give you a list of a few companies which you can call them or you can just email your resume to them. And if they need people, they're gonna call you and call you for an interview. So yeah, so the first thing is what you want to do. Second thing is how you can apply for it. If you want to apply for, like, if you have a car, if you have a license, if you want to go for like things like skip the dishes, you can go online, go to skipthedishes.com, and you can do. If you want to go for a chauffeur's license, then again I think you have to go to ICBC to get your taxi's license and then get a chauffeur's license, and then you have to deposit some amount of like a security deposit to the company for whichever you'll be driving the taxi, and then you can start that. Just go out there, express yourself, and get a job. It's really not that hard. I think I was a fool because I was just sitting at home. I had no idea about retail jobs at that time. For first few months, I was just applying online. Nothing was happening because my resume was not good at that time. I was just applying online and my resume was getting declined every time. So I had to change my resume at that time too. And after that, when I got my first manager's job, I had to change my resume too. And after that, when I got operations manager job, I have to change my resume too. So resume is the big thing. So I think I'll be wrapping up this video right now. And if you guys find this video informative, if you find this video helpful, just give it a thumbs up and share with all the international students if you can, please. Thank you very much and good luck.